Hey guys, it's Foxx. Welcome to the top 7 things you should know before playing OSRS. Or should I say, what I wished I would have known. I have tons of ideas for OSRS content, so if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing. Thanks! I've been playing old school RuneScape for about a year and a half, closing on 2 years. It's been quite the journey, and I'm sitting at just over 1500 total level. So here are the 7 things that I wish I had known at the beginning. Tip number 1. Throw out any previous MMOs you might have played. I played WoW for a majority of my life myself, and when I was told that there was mechanics in this, I was overly cocky and started the game with an attitude of, I have this in the bag. Stop. Honestly, it's not the same. The basic concept of the boss does something, you need to do a certain action for it, remains. But it's click to move, and it's based off ticks, which is 0.6 seconds. Now you might be thinking, oh, I'll just adjust for a longer or shorter cooldown than what I'm used to. But it's not just the ticks. You're adding in prayers, on top of being able to eat and drink in one tick, etc. And there's not actually any real keybinds, except for keybinding the icons themselves, not the actual abilities, which would be the prayers. So it's a completely different world. Bottom line, it just won't morph into the box of easy, quick, or I'll be endgame in a week. Who knows though, you may be naturally sweatier than me. Roll this game and laugh at me. That's okay too. Tip number 2. Runelight. If you don't know what Runelight is, it's a desktop client used to play the game modded. Runelight does adhere to TOS, so you won't get banned by using it. If you try to play the game without it, you may find it exceedingly difficult, especially on mobile, and choose to ditch the game or go to its later version, RuneScape 3, which is a mistake! This game is awesome, so use Runelight. Install some plugins to help you, like Quest Helper or Supplies Tracker. Even the default Runelight has a bunch of helpful information to display, so go get it. Tip number 3. Don't get overwhelmed. When you start the game, you'll be in Tutorial Island, a starter area to help show how a couple things work. Once you leave though, you'll realize you've been thrown into the ocean without a raft. You can do anything, and there's nothing telling you not to either, other than possibly dying. You do lose items on death, but you also get to keep some, so it's not the end of the world. Plus there's a guy death, you can go get your shit back if you can't run to get it. On top of this total freedom, you could quest, explore, kill shit, and find out real quick that lots of things are locked behind other things to which you need to level almost everything at the same time. Which can seem daunting, or even leave you feeling like you have to do this and that, or you'll never catch up. But don't fret. Go live a little, try some skills, look up an optimal quest guide, figure things out. Take it one step at a time, and just enjoy the ride. Tip number 4, goals. Look up some gameplay, watch some YouTube videos, see what you're getting yourself into, and make a goal. Do you want to get a quest cape? Do you want to level agility from 1 to 99 before doing anything else? It may seem hard to come up with a goal before playing or at the start of playing, but even something general like gain 2 levels today can go a long way to help you to keep making progress and hopefully prevent or stave off burnout. Number 5. Knowledge. There's a ton to know about this game, but being able to use the internet and any friends that you might come across have before you start or during will really help your progress. Not just in getting through levels quicker, but also increasing your game knowledge for an Ironman or maybe just a new friend that needs your help. The more you know, the better you get. And there's never just one way to do something, so staying informed may mean that you find a way to do something you enjoy over another, even if it takes longer. Number 6. Strength training. When leveling combat, just know that strength is essential. It determines how hard you hit, so don't do what I did and leave it for last. It would have made a ton of things easier for me if I could have killed them faster. Not to mention the money for supplies I could have saved by now. Don't do what I did. Train strength first out of your combat stats. Or at least keep it on par with your other stats as you train them. Number 7. Money. It's not everything, though it's a fucking lot. If you don't have friends or a benefactor that already plays OSRS and are willing to spoon feed you, then money will be fairly important, just not yet. Don't worry about trying to make a ton of money for the cool looking scimitar. It's more important to get your character to the point where they can use that said item. You could buy all your supplies for quests off the GE, Grand Exchange, or gamble all your money away, but saving money for gear and supplies later will do you a lot more good. Quests, Stronghold of Security, and some later level money making will come in handy, and so will Slayer, but at the start, just know your character can't use that cool shit anyway. You could pay for a membership to have access to Slayer and Thieving, which is good money makers. Some people like to stay free to play or do free to play quests and move into a membership, but you could be missing out on content you really enjoy doing as well, so keep that in mind. Anyway guys, these are the things that I wish that I had known when I started, and thanks for watching.